Hello everybody, today is May 1st, 2024, Wednesday. Today, we're starting to get the Bandit ready to for its date in the paint booth. And one of the things about when after you get done painting this thing, the body, outside the body's all done, ready to go. You want to try to do as little amount of painting on this thing afterwards, at least, spray painting after you get done painting it, because you don't want to, have to be masking the thing off and messing around with all that. The black paint's very touchy, when it's first done, so you don't want to be doing a bunch of taping on it and sanding and all that kind of stuff around it. So I want to get the inside of this trunk lid done, or inside the trunk area done, before I get this thing painted. So as you can see, it's just full of a lot of dirt and sanding dust. I haven't touched this trunk since I bought the car. So we're going to start getting some of this stuff out of the way here. The latch will be shipped down to bare metal. At the factory, they just throw them in there and paint them right along with when they paint the cars. So I usually like to take them out and do a little bit of detailing to them. But yeah, we'll pick back up once we get this thing prepped and ready to go. We got a lot of cleaning to do and getting it ready. So I'll pick up there. Okay, so here we are a couple hours later. Your biggest thing that you want to do when you're doing this job is you want to get a good stiff bristled wire brush and go over the whole inside of your trunk just to get up any loose material in there. You're gonna find little spots where there's paint peeling up and stuff like that. The factory didn't do the greatest job in the world when they did these trunks. So once you get that done, get all your loose stuff up. You want to go around in there with a good Scotch-Brite, good stiff coarse Scotch-Brite scuff pad, like I usually use the red ones that they sell, and just go around the whole thing. It's like this. You don't have to do the greatest job. You're not trying to change the world here or anything. This Raptor Bedliner that we spray in here is very, very tough stuff. It really adheres to stuff. So you want to go around the whole entire thing and make sure you get your paint sanded down real good if you have paint in this area. I'm going to coat this whole inside of this trunk with Raptor Bedliner. I want this thing to be completely soundproof and waterproof when I'm done. But, you'll see that's our red oxide primer that you're seeing inside there. There was a couple little spots of surface rust in there, but nothing to worry about. I was very fortunate with this car. It's in beautiful shape. So you want to cover up your car a little bit. Stuff doesn't make a whole lot of overspray, but it does make some. You just don't want to get it on spots that are that you're already or done painting or anything like that. You can see I didn't even bother getting any of this up because that's all going to have to be sanded anyway. So yep, we'll come back after we get this thing coated, and hopefully we'll have a beautiful trunk again. Okay, here we are a little bit later. You can see a nice coated bed lined trunk area here. You could literally fill this up with water like a fish tank and it wouldn't affect the car one bit. It's really good stuff, this Raptor Bedliner. Very, very strong, very, very tough. Completely waterproof. This is a much better upgrade than the factory trunk paint, which is literally water soluble. This stuff is tough stuff. That being said, if you do decide to do this, you're going to be tempted to say, oh, I'm not going to bother taping this part off, and I'm not going to bother taping the holes off and stuff like that. I'll just won't make a mess. Don't do that. Because if this stuff gets on somewhere where you don't want it to be, it is very, very difficult to sand back off again, and you're going to ruin whatever is underneath of it. Because you literally almost have to use 80 grit sandpaper to get this stuff off. And I'll tell you the reason why I know that is because when I did the underneath of this car, I was in a hurry that day, and I didn't bother to mask off the lips around the wheel wells. I just thought, oh, I'll just do I'll just be careful not to get any on there. You're always going to get a little bit on there. Well, it took me probably twice as long to get that stuff off the wheel lips than it did to block the entire quarter panel on the car. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to get off once it dries. And another thing is once you do spray it, get it untaped while it's still wet, because say you have it on this edge here and once you spray it, it will, you know, bridge over the edge of the tape onto whatever you're spraying. And if you let that dry and then you try to take your tape off, this stuff is so tough, it will freaking, you know, attach that tape. It won't break loose. So yeah, you definitely want to get your tape off while it's still wet. And so we have a nice restored trunk now. Our next step on this thing is going to be to get the rest of the parts off the front end and get her out in the paint booth and go from there. We've got to get the inside of the car painted, and I think we'll probably just do that with brushes. It's just easier than to try to mask everything off. It's just easier, and you can get a really good thick coat on there. So we'll keep moving along on this thing. Quick little trunk restore video for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, so it's still May 2nd, 2024 today. Yesterday we got the inside of the trunk lid all done on this thing. Today the inside of the body's all painted. So this thing's drying up. This will take all night to dry. This is just a good, nice coat of black paint in there, just to protect the floor. Give it a nice brand new smell when it's all back together. And this will have all brand new padding underneath the carpeting, and all brand new carpeting, of course. So tomorrow this thing goes into the paint booth. We'll start masking it off and hopefully get it all painted black this weekend. Can't wait to see it all shiny black again. So I'll pick up there once we start to get this thing masked off. I'll do a little series on the paint job on this thing this weekend. And I'll let you guys see what this thing looks like all painted up. Can't wait. So once again, thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit the subscribe button. It's free, and that way you don't miss any videos I put up. Thanks to my subscribers that I have. Thanks for everybody that comments on my videos and all the nice, kind words. I appreciate it. We'll keep moving along on this thing, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, today is Thursday, May 2nd. This is the bottom of the trunk lid I got done yesterday. So today we're going to be flipping this thing over and doing the top side, and also doing the trunk hinge cover. So everything will be done with the trunk area. So we'll pick up once we have this thing, the top side sprayed on this one. Stay tuned. All right, so we're still here May 2nd, 2024. There's our trunk lid in painted. There's our trunk hinge cover painted. Again, this is straight out of the gun. These parts aren't buffed out yet or anything like that. The buffing is what really brings out the shine and reflection, get rid of the orange peel and stuff. You look at these parts and you think, oh, this is a nice black paint job. You would never think twice about it. But these parts are going on a special car, so we're going to I want to do something a little bit special for the color. So on a regular day, a regular overcast day, the car's going to appear completely black, or at nighttime completely black. Even inside, it'll just be black. But when you get outside on a very sunny day, when the sun hits this thing, the paint is infused with just a touch of Xeralic gold pearl. Very hard to see unless this light is right on it. Basically black metallic. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see this thing outside on a sunny day. It's going to be interesting. And it's almost invisible unless you have a light directly on it. Stay tuned, guys. All right, we have the hinge cover outside here. I don't even know if this is showing up. Bright sunny day. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see this on the entire car. Here's the trunk lid out in the bright sun. Again, you look at it certain ways and you can't even see it. You look at it this way, it's completely invisible, just like plain black. Until you get the sun on it just right.